Arsenal has received a major warning as they are fined by the FA following a controversial report. Meanwhile, Arsenal scouts continue to monitor one of Europe's brightest young talents. Hey guys! Welcome back to the Arsenal channel. We're here to bring you the latest updates and keep you informed on all things Gunners. Kai Havertz has confirmed that he underwent surgery on his hamstring injury following Arsenal's victory over Leicester City at the weekend. The last few days have been tough to process, both physically and mentally, he wrote. But yesterday was a good day. A successful operation and a win. The Germany international expressed his gratitude for the messages of support he has received in recent days and is now focused on his recovery to return to peak form. At the time, David Ornstein reported that it was unclear whether surgery would be necessary. However, given the severity of the issue, it always seemed likely, and now it has been confirmed. Havertz joins Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka, completing an Arsenal attacking trio struggling with hamstring injuries. With 13 matches remaining in their Premier League campaign, alongside their pursuit of Champions League success, Arsenal's injury concerns continue to mount. The situation worsened this week as Reiss Nelson became the latest player to undergo surgery. The winger, currently on loan at Fulham, suffered an injury during their victory over Brighton and now faces a lengthy spell on the sidelines. Nelson is the third Arsenal player in recent months to require surgery, following Havertz and Bukayo Saka. Ahead of Fulham's clash with Nottingham Forest, manager Marco Silva confirmed the severity of Nelson's setback. Reiss Nelson will be out for a longer period. It's difficult to say exactly when he'll return, but probably around 10 weeks, Silva said. The winger had been closing in on a return before suffering a fresh issue in his other leg. He later confirmed the need for surgery, sharing an update from his hospital bed on Instagram. Life and football are all about setbacks and twists and turns. This one hurts, but it's just part of the journey, he wrote. The operation was successful, and he is now determined to come back stronger than ever. Despite their growing injury concerns, Arsenal remain focused as they prepare for their next challenge against West Ham. Arsenal's injury problems continue to mount, with several players sidelined. Although the transfer window has closed, they could still bring in a free agent to strengthen their squad. A potential solution has emerged in the form of former Liverpool striker Roberto Firmino, who could soon be available. The 33-year-old, currently playing for Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia, may terminate his contract in the coming days. He has been left out of the club's 25-man squad for the Saudi Pro League following the arrival of Brazilian forward Galeno from FC Porto. While Firmino remains eligible for the club's AFC Champions League campaign, his exclusion from the league squad has fueled speculation of a possible exit. Should Firmino become a free agent, Arsenal could make a move to bring the experienced forward back to the Premier League. The Brazilian was a key figure in Liverpool's dominant attacking trio alongside Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. He scored 82 goals and provided 51 assists in 256 Premier League appearances. Notably, he has an impressive record against Arsenal, netting 11 goals and providing 3 assists in 18 meetings with the Gunners. Given Arsenal's current situation, a short-term deal for Firmino could provide Mikel Arteta with the much-needed depth and experience. It remains unclear whether Firmino is open to a move, but with Arsenal actively exploring their options, a surprise return to England may be on the cards. Arsenal are closely monitoring one of Portugal's most promising young talents. FC Porto's attacking midfielder, Rodrigo Moura, has been catching the eye, with Arsenal scouts reportedly keeping a regular watch on the 17-year-old, according to Court Offside. Moura, who represents Portugal at under-21 level, is under contract with Porto until June 2027, with a release clause set at around €45 million. While this fee is considered high, it's not seen as an obstacle for top European clubs. It's expected that Porto may review his contract when he turns 18 in May this year. The player's impressive performances have made him a key part of Porto's long-term plans, but English clubs are intensifying their interest. Manchester United, in particular, are keen to sign emerging talents to fit into their rebuilding project under manager Ruben Amorim. Other major European clubs, including Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid, are also keeping an eye on Moura's situation. Labelled as special, Moura signed his first professional contract with Porto in June 2023 and has been steadily progressing into the first team. Known for his technical ability and vision in attacking midfield, he has made 2 appearances for Portugal's under-21s, and his market value was last reported at around €10 million. Porto are expected to resist any approaches for their star player, but with continued interest from Arsenal and other top clubs, it seems likely that offers could materialise during the summer window. Former Arsenal striker Mika Biereth has been making a significant impact since his move to AS Monaco. Just over a month after his arrival, the 22-year-old has already netted 7 goals for his new club. In the most recent match against Nantes, Biereth scored a brilliant hat-trick, helping Monaco secure a dominant 7-1 victory. The game took a pivotal turn early when Nantes were reduced to 10 men. In the 8th minute, Nicolas Koza was sent off, with Nantes initially leading 1-0. It wasn't until the 44th minute that Biereth levelled the score, cleverly anticipating his marker and curling in a close-range shot. By the 50th minute, Monaco had a 3-1 lead, with Biereth grabbing his second goal. He reacted quickly to a loose ball in the box, striking with his right foot to extend his tally. In the 64th minute, Biereth completed his hat-trick, converting a penalty to make it 5-1, with Monaco adding 2 more goals before the final whistle. With 7 goals in League One, Biereth is now Monaco's top scorer in the competition. Arsenal, who sold the young forward to Sturm Graz for £4 million last summer, earned an additional £2 million when a release clause triggered his £11 million move to Monaco in January. While the £6 million fee may seem reasonable, Mikel Arteta may now be questioning whether it was the right decision to let the player go. With Biereth proving himself as a clinical finisher, Arteta might be reflecting on why he didn't keep the forward at Arsenal. Arsenal have been informed that a hefty fine of £65,000 will be imposed on the club. The ruling comes in relation to their players' protests over the controversial red card shown to Miles Lewis-Skelly against Wolves. Once again, Arsenal have found themselves punished by the FA, this time for failing to control their players following the shocking red card. The governing body fined Arsenal 3 times the standard amount, citing the players' overreaction. The Regulatory Commission blamed the prolonged protest and the forceful manner in which it was carried out. Despite Arsenal admitting the charge, the Commission took a firm stance. The Commission's report noted that too many players were in close proximity to the referee. Following the referee's decision, the incident lasted for over 2 minutes, with players standing close by, suggesting that Michael Oliver may have been intimidated. It was alleged that Arsenal failed to ensure their players behaved appropriately. The Commission stressed that it believed Arsenal's players had exceeded the acceptable limit of protest. However, the decision raises serious questions about the FA's disciplinary consistency. The standard fine for such breaches in the Premier League is £20,000, which is typically imposed on clubs for breaches of Rule E20.1. It is hard to ignore the FA's increasingly heavy-handed approach towards Arsenal, who have been hit with a series of disproportionate fines in recent years. Despite their appeal overturning Lewis-Skelly's suspension, Arsenal now face this substantial fine as they continue their Premier League campaign.